Today's short is being brought to you by Goya Foods. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Your daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning, and great to be with you here on this 5th day of July. It is Tuesday, and since, I'll tell you what, I was so inspired by what I heard once again yesterday about Lou Gehrig and how he really had the most profound exit from sports that I can ever remember or remember hearing about. Every time I hear him talk about how grateful he was, I mean, and the power of gratitude is just an amazing thing. I thought we might continue that today and talk about just how powerful gratitude can be, not only in our own hearts, but also coming back to us from somebody else. It really does go full circle. And that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. So today I thought we'd share a story about a man who came to realize that acts of service could not only help those in need, but change his own heart and bring him purpose and passion. So one morning in 2011, Dr. Kwane Stewart was walking out of a local convenience store with his morning coffee, kind of like all of us do, when he noticed a homeless man that was sitting outside the store with a small dog. Now, Dr. Stewart noticed that the dog was missing patches of fur and had his skin all chewed up, a telltale allergic reaction to fleas. So Dr. Stewart knew this because he was a licensed veterinarian. So he walks up to the man and he told him he was a veterinarian, and he asked the man if he could give the dog some flea medication, and the man agreed. So a week and a half later, Dr. Stewart went back to check on the man and the dog. So the dog's hair was growing back, that rash was gone, and the man said the dog was finally sleeping through the night. He was choking back tears, and he told Dr. Stewart, guess what? So am I. So the power of the man's gratitude awakened something in Dr. Stewart that he has been unable to shake. He realized that acts of service to others brought him a tremendous sense of joy and purpose. So over 9 years, Dr. Stewart could be found searching out people living on the streets with pets to offer basic medical care for those animals. Oftentimes, an animal needed a simple medication or a vaccine, and he did it all for free out of his own pocket. Sometimes animals needed major medical procedures, and for those cases, Dr. Stewart started a GoFundMe page to raise money for the surgeries and other life-saving procedures for these animals. Now, we'd all do this for our animals, right? Because we love them so much. So over the years, Dr. Stewart has treated over 400 animals and has shared tears with many of these people who are so grateful to have those furry little friends back to being happy and healthy. He told Medium.com, quote, "The look on people's faces when they get their pets back, especially after a surgery or a life-saving procedure, those are the moments I'll remember forever." All of this work has even led Dr. Stewart to soften his own judgment of people experiencing homelessness and the pets that they keep. He said that over the years, he has met countless people who have told him that their pets are the only reason that they get up in the morning. In 2020, Dr. Stewart decided to formally expand this work with a nonprofit called Project Street Vet. Their mission? We are committed to protecting the human-animal bond that is so vital to the livelihood of pets and the people who love them. Leading with compassion, kindness, and no judgments, we will seek out and assist the pets and the people who need it the most. Now, this is such a great story, but what I love about it most is that it all started from one act of service. Dr. Stewart noticed someone in need, and he paused and asked them if he could help them. The joy that he felt from that one act of service altered the course of that person's life and his own. And that's a lesson that we can all learn from. So if you really want to change the world, how about you start with a good dose of gratitude? And that's my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, remember that the Sachs in the Morning swag is now available on my Instagram site. Go to Sachs in the Morning _podcast. You'll see it right there on the Instagram, and just hit the link. Everything's there, mugs, hats, tumblers, you name it. Take advantage of it. Today's short was brought to you by Goya Foods. If it's Goya, it has to be good.